Hello, great day everyone. Sabihin nyo nga sa tabi nyo, great day!
Great day!
Diba kasi kanina pa kayo magkatabi pero hindi nyo kausap. Kamusta nyo naman? Kamusta na? May natutunan ka ba so far? Yeah. I'm sure marami kayong natutunan. So, actually, sabi dito sa talk namin, 10 minutes lang daw to share our stories and lessons. So I'll try my best to share my story in 10 minutes. Okay, so my name is Mac. Sabi nyo, hi Mac.
Hi Mac.
Nice to meet everyone. Mamaya, let's get to know each other. I wear many hats, tulad niyong lahat. So I'm a magician, I'm a creative storyteller, I'm a sinabi ko na pala yun. Sustainability advocate, and recently an AI advocate. Mamaya, alam ko, mixed feelings yung about AI and AI literacy. But I hope you can hear my side. And later on, we'll have more chance to interact. So I'll make this, inoras ko yung talk ko. So naka-oras ko yung mga ipapilay ko. So watch this, and I didn't see where life is. But I knew I wanted to do something meaningful. In another country, I saw something simple but powerful. Food rescue. Good food being saved and shared with those who needed it most. I came home with just an idea and a bike. One by one, people said yes. We rescued food. We fed people. We gave hope. In 2023, I joined Scholars of Sustenance Philippines. And by 2025, we rescued over 1 million kilos of food, served more than 5 million meals, and helped protect the planet. I'm Mac Florendo, the Pinoy Food Rescue. And I dream of a world where no food is wasted and no one goes hungry. A happy, productive, and progressive country and world. Usually, pinapalakpakan niya nila. Oh, thank you. In 2015, nagkagulo-gulo na. But ano yung sinabi ko? The dream is to have a happy, healthy, productive, progressive Philippines. So paano mangyayari yun? So 10 years ago, exactly 10 years ago, I was in the US. And I learned about this program called Food Rescue. Tapos nag-research ako, meron bang food rescue sa Pilipinas? Wala. Boom. Instant sa akin yun. I'm gonna bring this back to the Philippines. This is my pasalubong to the Philippines. And then, of course, I started it alone. Walang naniwala. Ganun naman sa Pilipinas eh. Walang naniniwala kapag bago yung idea. Hanggat sa magkakaroon ng resulta, doon lang sila magiging curious. So, ang easy ng 10 minutes eh. Iniisip ko kung paano siya ayusin lahat. But I started it alone. I was with a bicycle, but I was more interested dun sa idea of using a bike, more than the rescuing of food, more than environment, more than helping out people in need. I'm not a foodie. I don't cook. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not an agriculturist. But one thing is, I don't know, simple lang. I just care, and I care about riding my bike. Pero yung idea of picking up food and delivering it to someone in need, parang for me, wow, 20 minutes of pedaling, I'm doing something for the environment, I'm doing something for my health, and I'm doing something for someone else. Sabi ko, ayos to, less effort, big impact. And everything was documented. And that's the time when friends got interested, Mac, ano yung ginagawa mo? Di ba may pasok ka? So, that was also an opportunity for me to share with them na, oh, this is Food Rescue, this is what they did in the US. Sama ka kung gusto mo. Then, until the school newspaper learned about it, nakuha ng regional news, national news, and then I get to join awards such as sa Sustainability PH. And by the way, palakpakan natin yung Sustainability PH. Make this, palakpakan natin yung graduates ng Learn to Lead. And the last two speakers before me, palakpakan din natin sila. So, can we just play the next video? So pansin nyo, mahilig ako mag-play ng videos. Kasi sa totoo lang, whenever I join mga ganitong events, conferences, leadership, ang ganda ng sinasabi ng speaker, pero minsan hindi ko ma-explain. Baka hindi ganun ka-exciting yung presentation. So ang ganda ng presentation, is nakakalimutan. So I also try my best to engage with everybody, play videos para learning should be fun. Yun lang yung point ko. Or interactive, at least. So, again, 10 years ko siyang ginagawa and marami akong lessons na natutunan. From riding a bike, doing food rescue, I learned that I needed to work with everybody else. Again, hindi ako nutritionist, so I had to work with a nutritionist. Hindi ko kilala yung mga nagugutom sa barangay namin or sa city namin. I had to work with the LGU. I had to work with the social welfare department. So, yun yung mga lahat ng lessons na natutunan ko. Fast forward 10 years, I'm super happy na we've rescued 1 million kilograms of food, which is equal to 5 million meals served. Pinapalapakan din yun. But, na-realize ko, after 10 years of doing it, you give food to everybody. Kasi yung mga communities, concerned sila sa gutom nila eh. Na-realize ko, pag nagbigay mo ng pagkain, hindi nila alam yung pangalan ko. Sabi ko, bakit ganun? Kasi nga, yung priority nila is pagkain. Kung nakakain na yan, ayos na yan. They go throughout the day, they do whatever they want. Then after a few hours, gutom ulit. Kung wala akong mabibigay, dabot naman ni Kuya. Or bibigyan mo siya ng tinapay for 1 week. After 2 weeks, wala bang hotdog dyan? Wala bang corned beef? So, napapaisip ako bakit ganun bakit. So it's still a challenge up to now. So you keep educating about people. Food is a very basic thing. Always tell people now, bibigyan kita ng pagkain ngayon para magkaroon ka ng energy for the day. Pag may energy ka na, read a book, go to work, find work, go to school. Para eventually, kaya mong pakainin yung sarili mo. Then you can be, para mas may magawa ka para sa iba. So ganun yung gusto kong mangyari. And then just this year, happy ako kasi hindi lang ako yung magawa ng food rescue. No, I've worked with different organizations. Recently, I was with Scholars of Sustenance. Sa kanila nangyari yung 5 million meals served. And now may mga grupo nang lumalabas sa mga kabataan sa QC. There's Food Rescue, Rescue C, and meron Food Access Philippines. 10 years ago, wala lahat yan. So super happy ako. And doon ko na-realize na may impact na. Hindi na ako kailangan dito. Mas kaya na ito ng mga kabataan. They have better ideas. May mga electric scooters na, mas mabilis. May mga sasakyan na ngayon, iba. Ako bike lang. Sabi ko, okay na. Pero ano ba itong sustainability na to? I think doon na siya mag-start eh. Kung wala ka na, pero tuloy-tuloy pa rin siya. Magbe-benefit yung next generation. And from that, natanong ko rin sa sarili ko, kung hindi ko na ito ginagawa, ano lang next? So this year, I started Gamit Rescue. Gamit is give anything material that inspires and transforms. Sa mundo ngayon, sobrang bilis mag-order ng stuff. We tend to accumulate lots of stuff. After a few weeks din natin ginagamit, bibenta din natin online or donate din natin. So, we're wasting so much resources. Same thing as food, no? From production of food until hindi natin nakain, nasasayang. Even money, we're wasting money. So same thing with Gamit. Ganun siya kabilis kunin, then ganun din siya kabilis na itapon. So, it affects environmentally. So I started Food Rescue, Gamit Rescue just this year, and I want to play this next video.
Hello, great day everyone! Today is January 14 and it's my 30th birthday. Ako nga pala si Mac Florendo and together with the voice master Pocholo Gonzalez, we officially launched Gamit Rescue. Gamit means give anything material that inspires and transforms. Ang Gamit Rescue ay isang initiative para magbigay bagong buhay sa mga bagay na hindi na ginagamit pero in good condition pa. Instead na bubulok o naluluma at eventually itatapon lang din natin, bakit hindi natin i-donate sa mga taong nangangailangan talaga? Dahil ang basura ng isa, kayamanan ng iba. Now, I'm challenging everybody, my friends, family, at syempre, ikaw na nanonood, to join this cause. mag-donate tayo ng mga gamit tulad ng camera, tripod, kung meron kayong mga musical instruments, gitara na hindi nyo ginagamit, baka meron kayong computer, laptop, or any electronic gadgets na pwedeng gamitin ng mga estudyante. Speaking of, mga libro, mga books na pwedeng gamitin, or mobility aids tulad ng wheelchair, cane, kahit bisikleta, o kahit anong bagay na pwedeng makatulong sa ibang Pilipino. At kung ikaw naman ay nangangailangan ng gamit, sabihin nyo rin kami, let us know, at i-share nyo sa amin kung bakit i-reserve ang mga bagay nito. Sama-sama tayo magtulungan, and let's promote the culture of giving, sharing, caring, and connecting. Let's make a difference together. Accept the challenge, and let's start sharing today.
Masaya ako kasi so dinodocument ko lahat ng ginagawa ko. Kasi pag sa social media ka nag-post, maraming nakakapanood. Napanood to ng Robinsons eh. Tapos sabi nila, ang dami naggamit sa True Value na UP lang yung kahon, tinatapon. So we're doing a project called Gamit Library. Parang tool library. So if you need a vacuum or kung ano mang gamit, kasi hindi mo naman gagamitin yun araw-araw, you're just gonna use it for a few days or a few weeks. You can rent it out, balik mo din, cheaper, wala nang sasayang, at nagagamit na lahat. So, happy ako. Ilang minutes pa ba? Marami tayo pwede pag-usapan, but I wanna go to another project that na ginawa namin. It's called AI Rescue. Na-engage naman kayo sa purpose, somehow, di ba? So I was using AI. Kung nagsalita lang ako, nagsalita. Baka hindi rin kayo maniwala sa sinasabi ko kung wala namang photo, video. Diba? So I'm one of the hosts of AI Talks na lumalabas sa Radyo Pilipinas. So every Saturday, 8 a.m. So bringing AI literacy para sa masa. Para sa masa. So pumunta ako sa kalsada, tinatanong ko anong AI para sa kanila. Kung makakatulong pa yung AI sa kanila. So follow nyo na lang ako sa Facebook. Maraming kayo mapapansin. And I also want to hear your thoughts later on. So yeah, no, ang pagkain, ginagawa na ng iba. So, move on to the next project, Gamit Rescue. Gamit Rescue is still something that kailangan pang it's on the works kasi this year. And now yung AI Rescue. And I'm happy na may show na kami sa Radyo Pilipinas, sa government radio, teleradyo. Ang na-realize ko, ang lesson ko dito sa buong 10 years na to, inisip ko yung pinakadulo, at least for me, one day mawawala ako. One day mawawala din kayo. And it shouldn't be a bad thing. I've attended a lot of mga burol. Same lang yung sinasabi, sana pala ginawa natin. Sana pala lumabas tayo. Sana nag-reply ako sa message mo. Tapos sad. Pero alam niyo, ang laging sinasabi sa iyo mga eulogies, it's actually a celebration of life of this person. And dapat, I think, well, lagi niyo naman naririnig, isulitin niyo yung bawat araw. You've heard of the saying, live as if it's your last day, di ba? Very common. Pero ang nilalagay ko sa utak ko, live as if you're already dead. It sounds a little morbid or taboo, but samahan niyo ako, just on the positive note. Meron ng AI. I just clone my voice and my face. I know that's scary for others, but I know kung wala na ako sa mundong to, makakausap niyo pa rin ako. It's still scary for some of you, pero gusto ko ipakita tong video na to. What if I met my 80-year-old version? Gusto niyo mapanood? At magsasalita siya sa inyo. Alright, sige natin yung last.
Kung naririnig mo, wala na ako. Pero gaya ng isang tunay na magician, hindi ako basta nawala. Nag-transform lang. Hindi ako nabuhay para lang makilala. Nabuhay ako para makapagbabago. Para gisingin ang damdamin. Para paalalahanan tayong lahat. Huwag magsayang. Huwag magsayang ng pagkain. Huwag sayangin ang boses. Huwag sayangin ang talento, oras, at oportunidad. Huwag mong sayangin ang buhay mo sa takot, ingay, o pag-aalinlangan. Kasi ang mundo ngayon, oo, magulo. May gutom kahit may sobrang pagkain. May hindi nagsasalita sa maingay ng mundo. May injustice kahit ang daming edukado. At minsan, mas pinapansin pa ang trending kaysa sa totoo. Pero kahit ganun, pinili kong lumaban. Ginamit ko ang magic hindi para magtago, kundi para magpaliwanag. Ginamit ko ang boses ko para hindi lang marinig, kundi para maramdaman. Nag-rescue ako ng pagkain, pero hindi lang yun ang ni-rescue ko. Ni-rescue ko ang dignidad ng tao. Ni-rescue ko ang pag-asa. Ni-rescue ko ang mga kwento na hindi nabibigyan ng boses. Kasi sa bawat bagay na tinatapon ng mundo, nakikita ko ang pwedeng maging kabutihan. That's the real magic. Not hiding the truth, but transforming it. Ang sustainability para sa akin, hindi lang tungkol sa kalikasan. Tungkol ito sa pagpapahalaga, sa bawat bagay, sa bawat tao. Walang tapon, walang sayang, walang kulang. At ang boses mo, yan ang pinakamakapangyarihang tool mo. Gamitin mo, magsalita ka, magkwento ka, tumindig ka. Hindi mo kailangan ng stage para mag-perform. Hindi mo kailangan ng spotlight para maging mahalaga. Ang kailangan mo lang ay paninindigan at puso. So kapag naalala mo ako, sana hindi dahil magician lang ako. Sana maalala mo ako bilang taong ginamit ang lahat ng meron siya para magbigay, para magbukas ng isipan, at para magtanim ng pag-asa. At kung may natutunan ka sa akin, huwag mo lang i-post. Ipakita mo, gawin mo, galingan mo pa. Huwag mong sayangin ang boses mo. Huwag mong sayangin ang talento mo. Huwag mong sayangin ang buhay mo sa pagiging tahimik o takot. Kasi ito na yon, ito na ang sign mo. Ang totoong illusion ay iniisip nating may forever. Pero ang totoo, may ngayon tayo. Nandito na tayo ngayon. Kaya sige, mag-rescue ka, magkwento ka, magtanghal ka, magbago ka. Be the magic you want to see in this world.
Grabe. Anyway, that's 1 minute na lang daw. May I request everyone to just please pull out their phones, their camera phones. And I just want you to take a selfie or a groupie or take whatever photo around you. Because this is a moment that you're capturing. And this moment is not gonna happen again. I'm not sure kung kakatabi mo pa yung katabi mo. Okay? And bawat segundo na tumatakbo, di ba? 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Magiging kwento na lang yan, history na lang yan. Pag hindi yan na-capture, hindi yan na-document, hindi yan nangyari. Maganda yung sinabi ni Vice Mayor kanina, start small, start alone, and start now. Yung now, binigyan ko ng ibig sabihin yung now, N-O-W. For me, it means no opportunities wasted. For the last 10 years, ayoko may pagkain na nasayang, inumin nyo yung kape. Ayoko na may gamit na natapon, nasisira, nabubulok. Ayoko rin yung time na sasayang na katabi niyo yung masama niyo. Yung AI sobrang available, huwag yung sayangin din yan. And what else? Again, the vision is to have a productive, progressive, happy, healthy Filipinos. Maraming salamat po, mabuhay po kayong lahat.